modern hardcore punk era. Tell us a little bit about that last 25 years, the turn of the century, and how you guys managed to still sustain this existence all the way till now. Andrew, go ahead.
I mean, I think the right place, right time for us. We started the band in the early 2000s, like 2000, and me and Jeremy had another band before this called Figure Four, and then Comeback Kid just kind of turned out to be like the clear path as soon as we started, really. And I don't know, like we've been talking a lot about the record today already this morning and stuff, but I think it's just it's a lot about it's charged up, energetic music, and I think that some of the lyrics can relate to people, and we talk a lot about obstacles and overcoming obstacles, and I think that's something that your brand is all about, and probably one of the main themes of the band.
Yeah, and why did you choose to? I mean, obviously, the second album very iconic for you guys. Is that why you? Yeah, is that why you chose? Thanks. Is that why you chose to commemorate that with the 20-year anniversary?
Sorry, one more time.
Is that why you decided to choose your second album to commemorate as your 20th anniversary tour and do this tour to Tokyo, Indonesia, and Australia soon?
I mean, the whole concept of doing this album play type of year was just because, I mean, we're under no illusion this was the big record for us, Our first record, got well received, but when the second record, Wake the Dead, came out, that put us on a different level. So, I think it became very apparent that this was a record that if there was any to do some celebrating for this, this is the one.
Well, I was really surprised when I saw the tour dates out of the region of Southeast Asia itself. The one stop was in Indonesia. Now, how did that come about? Because obviously Tomish had a lot to do with that. Tomish had been talking to me about this for Tomish had been talking to me about this for quite some time, since last year. He says, I have this idea. I want to do like this hardcore show.
I was checking if I was crazy or not to throw a punk rock show, and I needed validations from my friends also,
And again, I was like, no, that would be really cool. It'd be kind of something really different. He's like, yeah, but is it too different? And how would it work? So I didn't talk to him for a little while. Next thing you know, he's like, okay, it's happening. So how did this happen?
Yeah, so me and Tomish have been in touch for quite a while, maybe almost 2 years. We've been talking, a year and a half, 2 years, and it first started with the clothing collaboration. He wanted to do something with us, and then this would be happening without the anniversary. It's not all about the anniversary, but we were able to go to Tokyo, and this whole thing started last February, the anniversary year, and it's ending in Australia. But we wanted to kind of keep it as exclusive as possible. We're doing a new record this year, and we'll try to come back. A lot of people are asking us why aren't we playing Singapore or some of the other countries, but for us, Tokyo and then Australia, and Jakarta was like the perfect glue. And we always felt a lot of love here in Indonesia. Again, like Hammer Sonic was crazy for us, and all the shows that we've played here, or like I think it's 3 to 5 times we've been here. But it just kind of was a standout, and so it was like just a kind of all the stars aligned for us to come and do something a little different with you. Yeah.
So Tomish, how did you convince Andrew and the rest of them, like, hey, let's do this? And we're doing this, by the way, at Zoo. Those of you that don't have tickets yet. How did this idea come about, and how did you guys eventually make it happen?
Okay, so long story short, for those who don't know the brand AGLXY, and just a small rain check, I started this brand out of the headspace of survival. When I say survival, I'm a stage 4 cancer survivor, and when I was battling 15 years ago, Comeback Kid was one of those bands that really pushed my mental to really survive, right? And when I decided to start AGLXY, AGLXY, I had a list of people that I had to work with, and you can see that if you know our brand in the past 12 12 years, I basically checked off everybody on the list that I'm gonna work with, and we did it. Comeback Kid was the last one on the list. And it's insane how like you guys are here today, because my main mission was always, I want to put Jakarta on the map, and we've been doing that, you know? And then when it came down to working with Andrew, it was very easy, you know? It was just simple, like there was no stress, it was back and forth on like graphics, and all I wanted to do was, hardcore in Indonesia is such a big thing, you know? You got bands like Final Attack, Modern Guns, you've got, what do you call it, like, Outrage, and, you know, Alone at Last, they're emo, but they're still homies, and, you know, emo, punk rock, everything, we're all in the same circle, right? Now, I feel like hardcore music is always been underground, and I really wanted to share what it was about. It's not just about heavy music, it's about perseverance, motivation, PMA, what you stand for, and sticking to it, all that, and community, right? So for me, the main thing over here was that, and that's what AGLXY is about. And when you listen to Comeback Kid lyrics, it's always been about that, like, you know, like falling, getting back up, you know, like every lyric is all around PMA mentality, right? So if we could come together and make it more of an experience and not just about music, but about getting to know new people, tapping into different circles, that's what it's about, right? And I think that's the punk rock way, right? And that's literally what we did, and here we are, and I'm blessed to sit next to the people that actually got me out of a tough time. So
It's awesome. We just really like being here as well. It's an amazing country, and this is like, we're so lucky. We're very happy to be here. You know, this has been a goal of ours, you know, to keep on coming here, and hopefully we can keep doing that. So
Just piggybacking a bit on what Thomas was saying about how this has always been an underground scene, and it's rare in music because I was just chatting with somebody else. Everything's so cyclical these days, and usually things get trendy. But with your type of music, it has always remained underground, but it also has stayed alive all this time. In regards to that, how would you rate, from your previous experiences as well, Indonesia's scene in comparison to everything else? Because you guys have been all around the world, obviously.
it's awesome. People go off crazy here. I think tomorrow will be crazy.
very intimate show.
We like crazy, like, so.
No barricades.
Yeah, and like, I think you were saying to me yesterday, you're like, if the crowd goes too crazy, like, do you mind like telling them to like maybe? And I was like, I don't know.
And I said, all right, whatever, fuck it, you know, like.
So
There's a lot of passion here, bro.
Okay, so you kind of feel that energy. Fans reach out to you guys like via social media and stuff like that from here.
Yeah.
So
Come to Jakarta.
Oh, you get that a lot, requests to come back. Okay, so in regards to the venue itself, I don't know if Thomas has given you kind of heads up.
I took him there last night.
Okay.
I was like, I needed to validate, like, are we doing it in the right place?
Right.
And then I took him there, and then I think Andrew gave me his blessing.
We
It's like,
loved it,
we're
yeah.
gonna-
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be the first time anything like that, even close to that, has ever been done in this venue.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Looking forward
I
to
mean,
it?
we play everywhere. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure a bunch of you saw us like at Hammer Sonic, where you know we're playing a festival of Slipknot and there's a barricade. That's not where we feel at home.
Okay.
But you know, it's good to do those because you know you can plant a seed in a lot of people's minds. They've never seen a hardcore band before, so this it might start something for them. But where we're at home is just like in a vibe. Like it's not necessarily what the venue looks like, this, that, or the other. Of course, having everything perfect in a certain way is awesome. But at the end of the day, like Comeback is a vibe kind of band, and I think the Jakarta scene's a vibe kind of
Right.
mentality. So it doesn't matter where it is, it'll be awesome.
And I think the beauty of this is like punk rock has always been like anti-corporate society, and SGBD is the mecca.
It's very ironic.
of that society. And SGBD is like really like your 9 to 5, like you go to the banks, the stock exchanges there, like, and you're throwing a punk show in the middle of that. It doesn't get any more punk rock than that.
It's like if you're in Toronto and you did it on Bay Street, like a big popular club in Bay Street.
Totally.
Or Wall Street in New York.
Yeah, so that, and also there's the stage is not that high. The stage is like this this high. So I was telling him, I kept giving him brace yourself. I'm reminding you, it's not like all your other events. So I can keep reminding, you know? And then I said, look, the closest it's gonna be is the Wake the Dead video. If you remember the video, right? Like everyone's in a circle, like there's literally you on the guitar back then, and I was just like, I think that's what it's gonna look like. Except now we have LED screens and all that shit, so.
And Doritos.
And Doritos, yes.
All right, we do have a lot of friends from the media here, so I don't want to take up too many of your good questions. I want to open the floor for some of you guys to ask your own questions. We have international media here as well, so thank you so much for joining us.
Sorry, can I cut you off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just, can we tap a little bit into our collection?
Yeah, no, it's
How
actually
important it is.
I'm
Because that was
walking it,
something
I'm
that
in the
we
way.
worked on so hard for. And I think I want to put the word out there that this is not regular merch. You know what I mean? This is like merch that we actually thought about. Like, you know, love to all band merch where you screen print graphics and put out t-shirts, but this was a combo that Andrew and I were like, we have to make something that you can wear on the daily. You know what I mean? And yeah, so it would be great if we
Well,
got-
here, I mean, obviously this is the lookbook combined with some of the shots of your shows as well. But the
Yeah.
collection is right behind me. So you want to explain, we've got a couple of graphic
Yes.
tees. One of them I'm wearing right now, the white
Yeah.
one. And of course, we've got it in black as well.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what was the idea behind the design, how you communicated with Andrew about it.
Yeah, so in the beginning when we started the conversation, everything about the graphics were like, I'm really big on design, so I just put some ideas together and threw it at Andrew, and then Andrew liked what he liked. And then I saw when Andrew was communicating back, it was about keeping things super simple and minimalistic and just let the brand identities do the talking, you know? He hates this one, by the way. So I took no approval, I just printed it out. for this one.
He did his own thing.
Yeah, but the rest of the collection, it was very Andrew. But what was cool was when Andrew said, you know what would be cool if we did an Oasis style jacket, a parka jacket.
So tell us about this, because we saw it on social media, you
Yeah.
mentioned something about it. So what's the idea behind this?
And it's before the reunion of Oasis, right? Maybe, but you could address.
Totally. I mean, well, yeah, personally, I'm like, I guess a taller guy, so I like having stuff long. So I like that it's long and it's got good swag to it. It's nice.
Yeah, it's water repellent. So you know how Jakarta rains all the time. So we have full-on water repellent. It's a windbreaker, so it's light also. We added reflected seams, so if you're taking Gojek atau naik motor di mana-mana bisa pakai ini. And also like, what else? You
I love
know?
how the pockets, like if you look at this picture,
Yeah.
this is exactly,
Just want to chill.
parka
Yeah,
style. Like,
it's got inner pockets as well. It's your beater. It's your beater for daily, right? And then we also put a lot of effort into these chinos. Very simple. It's what Paul's wearing. When you fold the seams, we added reflective. You know, so if you're a commuter, you're riding, you're skating, you're in the pit or whatever, somebody takes a photo, that thing is gonna flash. You know, and it's just good for production, but keeping it very simple and lightweight, I guess. And then, of course, we have a hoodie. And the last thing is, we got some running hats, if you see over there. Now, the reason why I wanted to add, running hats to it, one, they're super lightweight. I'm really big into running right now, and fitness is a big thing in my headspace at the moment. And I just wanted to motivate everybody that, regardless what you're doing.
I need to get one of those.
Yeah, you gotta get one.
I need to get back into running.
Yeah, hell yeah. So you can run in it, you can do whatever you want in it, you know. It's very lightweight, it's full of mesh, you can fold it, put it in your pocket, whatever. But yeah, I told Andrew, like, it's not regular band merch, we're gonna put some effort into this. And then, and I think we arrived already, so.
It took a lot of trust on both ends for us to make this whole thing happen, so.
Yeah, this is very DIY, by the way, guys. This is a DIY event, you know. And the last thing was the pop-up that we're doing. A lot of times bands come, you know, they do the show, they don't get connected to the city, and then they break out. And I said, look, you're gonna come, we're gonna do this. This is the opportunity to, like, you guys to meet the band that you love, you know, and this is a chill hangout, no stress. Get some snacks, buy Doritos, get some drinks, buy Bintang and 1800 and Jagermeister, buy some merch, support the culture, and this is where you just have a good time, and this is like what it has to be about, the experience. And then come out tomorrow and enjoy the fucking
Yeah,
show.
yeah, you forgot one thing, take selfies with the guys.
Oh yeah.
You're not getting a chance to do that tomorrow.
When you buy product, you get autographs. And
You can get, yeah,
It's
you
cool,
can get
right?
your stuff
Sure.
signed.
Yeah.
And I saw some of you guys already get their shirts signed and everything, so.
Yeah.
Amazing collection, I love it, because it's so, the simplicity of
Yes.
it is what I love. I mean, right away.
we're not trying hard, we're just.
I'm a size medium, in case anyone was wondering. Okay, it's just for sizing. All right, questions or?